Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another YouTube auction. That's right. First time we have a YouTube auction in quite some time. I'm actually playing around with some setup stuff, so if you in the audience could let me know if we're sounding okay, looking okay, I'd really appreciate it. Did have to set up a new thing for the auction because it's been a while, and I wanted to update it a little bit. So the auction, basically, here's the deal. I still like Whatnot. I don't have a problem with it, but I know it's not for everybody. Also, frankly, need some cash quickly, and so we can get payment done a little bit faster here through a YouTube auction. I think that's kind of a win for everybody. So the way this is going to work is I will invoice anybody that wins any items through PayPal. So that means you have buyer protection. You don't have to worry about sending me. Yeah, I probably am a little washed out. Beard is on point. Humidity is messing with it big time. It's super hot here right now for the Pacific Northwest. Humidity's a little high. Not fun. But yeah, the way it'll work is I'll basically invoice you through PayPal. So if you buy 5 raw comic books throughout the night, I'll add up the total at the end of the auction. I'll have your name written down. I'll also figure out what shipping would be. For 5 raw comic books, it's probably going to go out in a Gemini mailer, priority mail. Through my shipping software, I use ShipStation, full transparency on what I use and everything. So I'll assess all those costs, and I'll send you out an invoice in the next 24 hours after the auction ends. So then you pay your invoice. I start packing up all your stuff, and it goes out in the mail probably on Thursday morning. That'll most likely be when it goes out. So if you have slabs, that kind of stuff, obviously shipping is going to be a little bit more, but I'm only going to charge you essentially what it costs me plus like my shipping costs for materials I use, that kind of thing. It'll be pretty small, but it's just easier than saying like, if you get this many comics, I'll charge you this much, and then I lose some money on it, and or I have to ask you like, hey, I need some more for shipping or something like that. I think it's more fair for everybody. Now, if you can't pay with PayPal, it's just not an option for you, and you need to pay with Cash App or Venmo. We'll discuss that during the auction, and I'll tell you what I think the total is going to be, and I'll keep a log here, and I'll try to subtract your shipping from that item for future items, and you need to send me that payment essentially immediately, like within that next round or so. So I have a lot of great books. I'm not necessarily going to get rolling right away, but I do want to show you. This is the layout for the auction. This is what it's going to look like. And some other things to keep in mind when it comes to a YouTube auction is that, there is some delay, right? So with the delay, I'll do my best. Most of this auction, it's not going to go down to the wire. And if you have your last bid in, you win. Like most YouTube auctions, we're going to add some time if people are still bidding. So essentially what's going to happen is you'll see this little timer pop up. See it up in the corner there? So that timer is going to be my way of saying like, hey, we haven't had any bids. You have that long to get a timer. You have that long of a timer to get your bid in. And if you get your bid in before that timer winds down on my side, I'll count the bid. If you don't, then that person will have won the item. If we're getting down to like 2 people bidding back and forth, well, what we're going to do is we're going to wait. We're going to let them hash it out. So if you don't want the item that you've bidded on, and it's down to you and like one other person or something like that, I really politely would ask you to type fold into the chat so I know you're not interested in it anymore. If you have any questions, anything seems confusing at any point, you need to see a comic book in better detail, any of that kind of stuff, you just let me know. I'm more than happy to slow things down and show you what you want. So I think it's going to be a pretty fun night. Hopefully we have some good books for people. I am going to kind of go in my own order. I'm not going to like jump around too much. But I do have some fun stuff. I have some Thor books that are probably kind of on people's minds right now, like a couple first Jane Fosters, depending on what you think Jane Foster's first appearance is, stuff like that. So if anything happens, because it is a heat wave right now here, kind of power could go out. If anything happens like that, don't worry. I'll just consider everything frozen on the auction. Reach out to me through Instagram, Twitter, Discord, any of those kinds of places if you were the one winning the item when it went out, and we'll basically just consider the auction over and I'll try to go to my YouTube community page and make a little post saying, "Hey, the power went out." I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see it happening. It's my biggest fear right now. So you're going to type your bids into chat. I'll let you know what the starting bid is. If you jump the gun, that's fine. I don't really care. This is Batman 125. This is the cover E, I think it was, the variant that everyone was waiting for with failsafe on the cover. We're going to start the bidding off on this guy at $12. We'll see how many bids we have come through, and we'll kind of go from there. But what if we want to wait for you, Sicko? I'm just kidding. I didn't wait. Oh, super chat prize. Stranger Things just on. I'm not saying like this is the coolest comic book super chat prize in the world, but I'm paying it forward with something that was sent to me from Sin City Venom, my Sin City Venom over on Whatnot. If you want to go give him a follow, good guy. He sent this over as a prize at one point. This is a Stranger Things Funko Pop Target exclusive. So I'll make that the super chat prize for tonight. I don't know if people are big pop fans in here, but hey, I figured that might be kind of a cool prize. And if you're, it's just a way to say thank you for the super chats if you want to send them. So that will hang out up there. We got Preston in at $12. So we'll see if anybody else is interested in this comic book. We'll give it a little bit, and then we'll put up the timer and see if Preston takes it home. $12 to Preston. Preston, a huge and awesome supporter of the channel. He's a huge supporter and an awesome supporter of the channel. Word that a little less clunkily. All right, man. So are those like super valuable right now, Eddie? Or are you just kind of just guessing there? Because I could see those being super expensive. I do have some other stuff too, kind of branching out. It's mostly comic books for sure, but I don't know. Like I have a little Spider-Man Hero Clicks guy, G.I. Joe classified figure, a Maestro Marvel Legends, a Pop I could sell, Splinter if you're a big TMNT fan. I don't know. I'll have some different stuff. Also, anybody who wins tonight, while supplies last, I'll do a free trading card for you too. So, Preston, I'm going to throw up that timer for 1 minute. I think we're kind of looking like you might be the only bidder on this one, so you're probably going to win it. So, if you're interested in this, go ahead and get your bids in before that timer runs out. And really, it's probably about 10 to 15 seconds less than that timer. So, yeah, probably. Yeah, I hope not. I don't know, man. I can kind of see it. I'm sure if running up that hill was on it, it would do pretty well. Now's the time to sell. That's like having the key collector comic book alert, and you're like, shit, I wanted to sell that anyway. Now's the time to sell. Yeah, from Pink Floyd. There's a guy who I guess he was a music producer or something, Rick Beato. He did a video about running up that hill I watched where he talked about that performance. Okay, I guess she didn't do very many live performances. All right, on my side, you probably needed to type it in about now. A little bit earlier now because you are out of time, and Preston is the winner. You know what we like to do around here? We like to reward people who win with a little clip. A little coked up Bruce Wayne there for you. Yeah, okay, so you probably saw that too. Jack B in the house. Jack B, the 2-time channel membership winner. Congratulations, Preston, on the win. Let me write down your name here. K-pop junkie, what's up? A lot of familiar faces in places. A lot of familiar faces in here. Love seeing it. Oh, did it not have audio? That's really annoying. Let's see what's up with that. So did that have audio when I played that part of it? That'll annoy me to no end. Okay, so no audio. Well, hey, what's up, Sean? How's it going? So this one is by request from Preston, and this is pretty cool. I'm actually going to make this a 2-book lot, Preston. Your place is on fleek, yo. Love it. So this was a request. This one wasn't, but you'll see what I'm talking about from Preston. I actually have NYX number 3. This one is signed. I'm trying to remember if I figured out who signed this. I bought this at a reputable comic shop, so I do believe it's a real signature, but I don't have a COA or anything. At one point, I figured it out. I don't think it's a creator that I'm super familiar with, but I'll show you the signature. Oh, man, my fan's going to be a problem. I can tell that. Maybe some super sleuths out there know who that is. It wasn't. I don't think that's even like a key in that series. I think it's a first appearance of a character that nobody cares about anymore. I could be wrong. Maybe you care about that character. But I just thought it was cool. I bought it around the same time I got this from the same shop. I actually found that one. It was kind of misalphabetized, and I was like, oh. And then this is the star that Preston asked for. This copy's pretty clean, dude. This is the 3rd appearance of Laura Kinney, X-23. And I think it looks pretty good. I think there's a... See that right there by the NYX logo? That would press out, but I don't see... There's one other non-color breaking spine tick right by Teranishi. And there's one... It's more... Yeah, it's a... Is that color breaking? Let's see if I can show it to you. There's one tick in the cat there. So I don't know. It's probably still near mint though, near mint minus. But that's the 3rd appearance of X-23. And then yeah, you got the signed book. So I'm gonna sell this as a lot. I don't know. Seems like the right thing to do. So yeah, you saw the quality of it. I'm not an expert grader when it comes to stuff like this. Those are bar lights I got off Amazon, Blade. You think that's Middleton? Okay, I could believe it. So Middleton. So let's see. For the lot, let's start this off at $30. Again, you got the signed book. Apparently it's Middleton. I think that's kind of that bumps it up. And then you got the NYX 3rd appearance of Laura Kinney. Later becomes Wolverine, of course. So yeah, I got those off Amazon. They're 2 little they're USB-C chargeable lights. I wanted them to the floodlight back here, the pink light. I wanted to replace that. And I ordered those. They had some pretty good reviews. I thought, oh, those will be great. But really, they're pretty much more. I think they're probably good for like photography, for like maybe for action figures. I might even use them for that. And yeah. Oh, dang it. So, Preston, do you only want the number 5? I don't want to make it painful for you, dude. Right now, if somebody else bids, it kind of throws it out the window. But if you want to split them up, we can. Let's see what he says on that. Well, wait a second. Am I on like live chat? Nice. Okay, but do you want both? because the way you said that, I think you were a little unhappy with the total there. So if you want to split them up, I'd understand. Otherwise, I'll count it as a real bid. That's fine. I just didn't want to, you were the one that asked, so I didn't want to irritate you. Oh, I never drew your card earlier, by the way. Let's give you the Fall of the Mutants for that failsafe comic book. Okay, you'll take both. Okay, so I'm going to throw up a 1-minute timer here. If you guys are interested, this is the third appearance of X-23, also NYX #2, signed by, at least according to one person who probably knows more than I do about what Josh Middleton's signature looks like, signed by Middleton. Or a rando. All I knew is it wasn't Quesada's, so I was like, okay. That's Cyclops booty. I love it. But yeah, the batteries on those lights don't last very long, so I would not recommend them based on that. But they're only like $15. So if you think that's cool, I can definitely send you a link if you want to hit me up somewhere. Okay, we got 10 seconds left, so now's the time to get your bid in if you're interested in the books. If not, Preston might go home with those ones as well. All right, Preston is the winner. Yeah, they'd be great for Star Wars figures. So I'm going to give you this DC Universe card. Who do we have here? We have Firestorm. Kind of cool. So that'll be in the back of these books. If anybody came looking for specific types of books, I am going to try to mostly go off my own order, but if you're here, you're kind of like, there's no blah, let me know. And nice win, Preston. I'd play a little clip for you, but apparently there's no audio, which is weird. I don't know. It shows audio on my side. Oh. Audio. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a boring technical explanation, but I figured it out. When I used to do these auctions, I didn't used to do them through StreamYard. And StreamYard makes you pick one audio source that you're going to use. So I could either pick my mic or I could pick like my OBS stream. If you know what I'm talking about, congrats. That's just too bad. All right, I think this is pretty cool. This is, you know what? I'll be honest. Things were so crazy here the last couple of days. I haven't had time to double check some stuff. If I'm wrong about what this is, I'm sorry. I think this is the second appearance of John Constantine. Maybe it's the third, but I'm pretty sure it's the second. Yeah, it's not fun. It's kind of in mid-grade condition, but this is Crisis on Infinite Earths #4. And it is a newsstand. But you can see there's definitely some ticks. I don't even want to wager what that is. The back definitely needs a clean. Most of that's dirt that I think would clean off. That might be a little bit of liquid there, it looks like. And one crease on the top corner. So mid-grade for sure, but if you're interested in owning a second appearance of John Constantine, again, I think that's what this is. See if I can fight the fan here. Page quality's decent. A little off-white maybe, but not bad. Let's start the bidding on that one at $5. I'll double check that. Well, I'll double check it with Key Collector, which doesn't necessarily mean it's right, but it's the easiest way to do it while I'm on stream. let's see here. According to Key Collector, so take it with a grain of salt. First appearance of Lady Quark. First appearance of Dr. Light, which is Kamiyo Hoshi. First appearance of Lord Volt. Second appearance of John Constantine. Third cameo appearance of the Anti-Monitor. And the death of the Monitor. So quite a bit going on there. Again, according to Key Collector, so, I'm not a DC guy. I don't have the keys memorized as much, but this one I will throw in a DC card. So we're starting the bidding at $5. I'll throw up a 1-minute timer and see if anybody's interested in that book. Again, probably about a mid-grade. I mean, it's definitely mid-grade. Just where it falls in mid-grade, it's kind of hard to say for me. You saw this bind ticks. It's not something you're probably going to send off for grading. Maybe like a 5.0-ish. So yeah, that'd be mid-grade. While it's running, I'll just kind of talk about some of the other books I'm thinking about throwing up tonight. First, Jane Foster. What If appearance? I don't know. Some people think that counts. Some people don't. Got this nonstop Spider-Man die cut. Got some newer stuff too. Warren Liu, Poison Ivy. Okay, no tickers on the John Constantine. Let's do a couple new comic books. See if anybody's interested in that. This is that Avengers Forever #6, Vibranium Man. And we'll start that at let's start that at $2. Yeah, welcome back, dude. Got slabs too. Like I don't know if people are into slabs right now or they're into raws. Sure, it depends on the book, of course. All right. Do a timer on that, see if anybody wants Vibranium Man. Again, $2 starting bid on that one. Another book I'm really contemplating what to start this one at. It's limited to 400. It's The Boys #1. It's the Miguel Mercado Virgin Starlight there. I really like this cover, but it's limited to 400. This is number 246. I gotta play the game here. I don't know if we have bidders or we just have one person who wants to buy it. Let's see, another book that we're gonna put up in a little bit here. Sabine Rich Rogue. We'll do another new book. Let's do Venom #8, $2 there on the start. I imagine this is some sort of small key, probably, but I haven't looked in a while at any of my newer Venom stuff that's come in. What do they call Venom 8 on Key Collector? Debut of the War Star symbiote suit. Again, I take that with a grain of salt. And we'll do 1-minute timer on that one. You're bidding $2, Sycotron? Do you want to type 2 in chat for me so I can highlight it? Sicko, so I don't know if you heard me on the shipping. You're paying the shipping. So whatever it comes out to, that's what you'll pay. Now, since I'm not on Whatnot, I can definitely talk about like other transactions we do. If you buy a couple comic books and you want to like work with me on getting some other stuff to fill out your order, 100% let's do that. Because if I'm shipping to Canada, I want to max out the kind of weight to comics ratio for you, and I'll get you some good deals or whatever to make sure I get you some cool shit. Okay. Oh, nice, Blade. When the auction's over and I recover and everything, I'll send you the link to where I got them. I'll send it to him from my Amazon history. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to like. They were less powerful than I wanted. When it's like it's bright right now, when it's dark in here, they're actually pretty decent. For like the background lights, especially like my camera keeps doing this thing with the gain where it gets really bright like this. Hey, what's up? How's it going? So that doesn't help because it kind of washes them out even more with the sun. So, all right, Sicko. Did I put up a timer? I can't remember. See if we got any other competing bids here. Otherwise, you're going to win it. Sicko, to that shipping stuff, that all sound good to you? Yeah, it's true. I usually record and do live stuff late at night. I am going to be doing more live shows during the day. If I hadn't done an auction today, this would have been a live stream, like a traditional live stream, but got bills to pay, got to sell some books. Let me see what I paid for that. All right, so Sicko, you are the winner. No, this is a live auction on YouTube. This is not on Whatnot right now at all, Caleb. Great question. Essentially, what I'm doing here, and I'll kind of go over that since we have some other viewers in here real fast. I throw up a book, like this Venom here that Sickotron just won, and you type out, I'll tell you a minimum, like, hey, here's what I'll take for it. You can throw out whatever you want, like maybe I'll consider it or whatever. Then I'll tell you the minimum bid. People start bidding in chat until nobody's bidding anymore, or we're down to 2 bidders, in which case, I'll ask people, hey, is one of you folding? Does one of you want it? And then I write down your information, like, who you are, what you won. At the end of the auction, oh, today's Prime Day. That's funny. At the end of the auction, I'll invoice you via PayPal. So you have buyer protection. It's not none of that friends and family stuff. You actually have the buyer protection through PayPal. It protects me as a seller, so my account doesn't get shut down. Kind of a win-win. I'll figure out what your shipping is for your items. I'll charge you that plus the cost of my Gemini or whatever I used for bubble wrap or whatever. It's pretty marginal, but there's a small cost there. And then I send you that invoice. You pay the invoice. I send you the books. Been doing this for a long time, but I've been on Whatnot more recently. So, Sicko. And we do have the Super Chat prize, which is the Funko Pop Target exclusive. I think there's a name for these. It's Color Pop. There's a name for this kind of. I don't know if it's just neon or whatever, but yeah. So yeah, if you're done bidding, it's nice to fold. And I'm pretty lenient on the timer. Okay, so Sickotron wins that one. This is definitely good condition, near mint condition. This is Sabine Rich Rogue, X-Men number 11. I mean, it's pretty much a cover buy for most people, probably. Let's start this one off at $12. I believe this was an Unknown Comics exclusive, I want to say. Oh, and Sicko, you get a card. Give you a Wolverine card there. That'll be the card in your Venom book. And I'm still checking on that, Preston. The one thing I'll say about this, guys, is please bear with me running one of these auctions. There's a lot going on, even with not a lot of people in here. So, Preston, on the Starlight, my cost on it was 30. So I couldn't start out at 20, unfortunately. By the way, I'm loving my comic barricades. Thanks. Yeah, for sure, dude. 100%. I'm glad they're working out for you. There you go. EVS. Scriber. What's up, Case Cards? How's it going? Yeah, sorry, dude. And I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, I need the money, but I kind of need to get most of my costs back for it. I'm probably going to list stuff here on eBay that doesn't sell. You know, some stuff I'm willing to let go below cost, but a book like that, I still think now is a good time to at least get my cost back on it. I'm glad you understand, but just explaining for everybody else. Okay, any bids on the road? You got a few seconds to get a bid in there. Let me know if you're interested in that one later on. For now, let's go for another booty book. This is looks like it's in near mint condition to me. I'm not going to start it at a lot of money here. We're going to call that a $3 start on that one. If you're interested in sports cards, if you're interested in pops, figures, that kind of stuff, let me know. I'll move that up. If you're really here for slabs, I do have a box of slabs. So let's see here. On deck. Preston in for $3. And I didn't see a whole lot of bids coming through there, so we'll start the timer on that one too. Can keep things moving a little bit. Okay, for sure. Oh, I have some. I guess I could use Post-it notes. If people are interested in risque slabs, I still have some risque slabs left that are like premium 9.8, 9.9s. I have one that's double signed by Kincaid and DeBalfo. It's a persuasion book. I have some of that stuff too. If you're into that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to go through the trouble of posting up the notes on it and everything like that. On Whatnot, I can sell them and just show them. But here I have to be much, much more careful. All right. Okay, so Preston is the winner on that one. I wish I could play my little video clips, but we don't have any sound. That's too bad. Let's see. You're going to get Outlaw. Cool card. Nice win there, Preston. Preston going for the booty. Get the Post-its out. I'm not into that, though. Well, then why do you want me to do it? Okay, that's Fathom 2. $3. Okay, so this is the first appearance of Tosin, second printing. So this was the first cover appearance as well. Unless they somehow retcon it to one of the other first printings is actually Tosin. I don't think they'll do that. But there's a lot of speculation, of course, that he's going to become Black Panther. I haven't been reading the storyline. Maybe he's already done that. I'm not really sure. So let's start this one off at $4. For slabs, I mean, while that's going, and I'm gonna put up a timer. Otherwise, I won't keep myself going here. This is the first cameo appearance of Rintra in a 9-0. Rintra obviously appeared in Doctor Strange 2 as one of the students. Doctor Strange number 80. Avengers No Surrender. This is a 9/6 of Avengers 679, which is the origin of the Challenger. You can't pay through eBay. You can pay through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. And I just realized let's take the banner off for now. My little ticker there at the bottom covers up part of that anyway. So by the way, you are a $4 starting bid for this, but yeah, have that one available. Uh, 9/8 Snake Eyes Dead Game, signed by Marat Michaels. Okay, no interest in Tosin. All right, this is fuck. It's confusing. It's confusing with Jane Foster. I'll show off some more slabs. I'm going to get this book up first. So this is, as far as I know, this is the first cameo appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. Yeah, I don't know. You still see the first prints going for a decent amount. But Thor, God of Thunder, number 25. This is one of the variant covers. It's in really, really nice condition. That corner right there probably keeps us out of 9/8 territory, but you know, that corner is not great, but no spine ticks. I changed my mind. One non-color breaking spine tick there by my thumb. Don't know if you can see that. But show you. Oh, and by the way, I do have the digital copy sticker is intact. But there is the first appearance of Jane Foster in that centerfold. So we'll start that one at $15. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, optional. If you need another way to pay, I mean, let me know. But yeah, like I'm trying to think what the benefit of that would even be, but I'd have to make a listing on eBay, which is what I'm trying to avoid doing, because then they obviously take a percentage. By the way, when I do the way I do it with the invoice, PayPal still takes a percentage. So keep that in mind. It's part of the reason I can't like start a little bit lower, because they're still getting like what 8%, I think 8 or 9%, something like that. So we'll do that one. Yeah, there's some good stuff coming still. So for just a kind of a quick preview of some of the hotter raw books I have here, this is limited to 100. Lady Death, La Muertalorian. It is number 96 out of 100. This is a really rare Rose Besh Star Wars Adventures cover. Love the colors on that. First Chasm, ASM 93. The Boys, it's at 58. Origin of Frank Castle's Punisher logo. You have Punisher 29 number 1 and number 2. I'll sell those as a lot. Whatnot Invincible number 1 exclusive with Omni-Man. 1 in 25 Red Room number 4. Spawn homage, obviously. Jetpacks exclusive Gun Honey number 1. Adam Hughes Virgin cover. Hellcop 1 in 50 number 1. Spawn cover, obviously. Savage She-Hulk number 1 high grade. None of those are going to, well, not none. Most of those aren't going to be cheap, of course, but you know. All right, no takers on the Thor. I don't think so. It's been a while since I've read the God of Thunder. I read it when it came out. I don't think so, Sicko. Let's run. Anything on this book? Well, this is clean. Do a little spine slide for you here. It's in Mylar. It's not going to ship in Mylar. That looks really clean to me. We'll run this one. It's the Red Room number 4, 1 in 25 Spawn homage. Let's start that off at $15. She-Hulk. You know what? I'm actually going to be a chump and check eBay sold because I haven't been paying attention to what's going for, and I don't want to overcharge for it, for one thing. It is pretty high grade, and I can show off the condition here in a little bit. Maybe not a 9.8, but it's in good shape. Double checking because I think it's gone down a little bit from when I first was looking is the biggest thing. It's actually, I'm not seeing a whole lot of raws sold recently. There's a few. Yeah, I'm looking at eBay sold listings. God, it's a tough one. Just full transparency on that one. I wanted to send it off for grading, and I just kind of stopped doing CGC stuff for a while. So, I mean, I see like anywhere from 7.0 to 9.0 is going for about 150. Those are graded, of course. Raws between 60 and 100, but I don't know if they're in as high a condition. If there's 2 people interested in it and they say they're going to bid, I'll start it lower. If it's a buy it now kind of thing, I'd say 190. And it is pretty high grade. Okay, I didn't see any bids on the... Oh, Director of Awesome. It's a personal name. Yeah, it's a personal name. You're funny, Jay. I love you. So let's see here. Let's go to the next one on the list. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not worried about doing fire sales on Bronze Age keys. Okay, so this is just the dust cover for Nonstop Spider-Man number 1. This little thing they sent with it. But this is the die cut. See that? Cover. Looks like it's in really good shape. And that this outer cover would have protected it quite a bit in shipping. Pretty flat color, but I don't see any issues with that whatsoever. Let's start that at $6. Die cut cover for Nonstop Spider-Man #1. Oh, and we were going to do some more slab previews. And it's really just more what I have available. Yeah, it's gorgeous. First, Elektra's Daredevil Nullified variant, 9.8. Haha #1, 9.8. Department of Truth, 5th printing secret variant, Lee Harvey Oswald, 9.8. Not going to be cheap. Just for the record, Sandman #1 and a 9.6. Yeah. Something is Killing the Children #1, 9.8. Two-way comics. I got you in for $6, by the way. I did see that, so we got $6. We'll do a 1-minute timer. Again, we're a little loose on the timers if people are coming in, but you got that much time left in to get a bid in, and then we'll do the fold thing if anybody else wants to bid against you. Spider-Woman, Jen Bartel, Women's History Month cover. Venom 29. That's the null cover, not nullified. It's a connecting variant, 9.8 by Zhang Giadorno. I can never say it. Zhang Giadorno. Really hard to find these guys. This is the first appearance of Spawn, of Gunslinger Spawn in Cameo. It's also the first appearance of an unnamed She-Spawn and a Hellspawn army with a lot of characters in it that could show up later on. This predates the first full appearance of Gunslinger Spawn by several years. It is in a 9.6. Very hard to find. Hey, you won that one, Two-Way Comics. Congratulations. Let's get you a card to go with that. We're giving out free cards for all wins tonight. If I somehow forgot you, I'll make sure to throw one in your package. That sounded dirty. You get a Moondragon card from that Fleer set with the gold foil stamp on it. And there's the back of the card. That's going to be behind your comic book in the backing board. And once again, we are invoicing everybody through PayPal. If you want to do Cash App or Venmo, I can support that. You'll just have to pay right away. Oh, yeah? The nonstop? Awesome. Perfect. Thank you very much, 2A. And again, I'll kind of get shipping weights and all that stuff. So you might not see an invoice for a while after the auction's over. Don't freak out. I've done a lot of these. I've never stiffed anybody. You can ask around. If I did stiff you, it would be scandalous and I'd lose my reputation. So I would never do that. So don't freak out if you don't see it for a while. But I do want to make sure I get your weight and I charge appropriately and everything. Nonstop Spider-Man. And that was #1. That's going to 2A Comics for $6. Nice win there, 2A. Okay. Yeah, let's just turn this into a fun Punisher lot. So yeah, this is Origin of the Punisher logo, which I think is kind of cool considering there's been so much controversy with Punisher. This is like a VF plus. I'm not looking at it super close, but it is a newsstand. I don't see a whole lot wrong with that, but it's not in perfect shape. I'll say VF plus. It's fair enough. This is probably in VF condition. We all know this stuff definitely doesn't press out. There's a couple of color breaking spine ticks, but this is Punisher 2099 number 1. And then, you know, it's kind of cool. I had it, may as well throw it in. Here's number 2. And it's actually in a little bit better shape than number 1. But again, I don't think anybody's sending these off for grading necessarily. But if you're a Punisher fan, this should be a fun little lot. Let's start this at $5 for all 3. Oh, should probably throw a timer up on. Let's see. For other slabs, I'm sorry. Was anybody interested in any of the slabs I showed that they wanted me to run? Do have first Omega Red and a 9.6. First King Shark and a 9.6. I would definitely need to price this thing out. Young Avengers number 1 and a 9.0. Stray Dogs number 1, 9.8, Silence of the Lambs cover. Looks like we lost Preston. That's the local comic shop day. Something's Killing Children number 1, 9.8. I think that's the 1 in 100. First Miracle Molly, 9.8. First full appearance. So that's kind of the majority of the slabs I have. No takers on the Punisher lot. All right. Let's see. I don't know what this is going for on eBay right now. You guys might get a good deal on this. I know that this was a book that people were looking at when it came out. A lot of buzz around it. A lot of people say it's really good too. I haven't read it yet. Calculated Man number 1. Let's oh no, I understand how that goes, Director of Awesome. I'm sorry. Let's start this at you win some, you lose some. It's probably going for more than this. Let's start it at $5. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. People are still talking about it, which is saying something in today's age. So that's 1 in 100 Miracle Molly. So I'll kind of just recap. I have a couple first Omega Reds. Yeah, I think he had to drop out because of YouTube. It sounds like he sent me a little message about something. A couple different Omega Reds. I have one in a 9.6 direct. I have a newsstand in a 9.4. I have first cameo of Gunslinger Spawn. Sandman number 1. What were some of the other highlights? Haha number 1. Stray Dogs number 1. Department of Truth number 1. Something's Killing Chill number 1. Those are all like later printings, various printings, that kind of stuff. Except for Stray Dogs is the first print. Oh, Young Avengers number 1 and a 9.0. Trying to like avoid pulling them all out again. But if there's anything you're interested in or want to see, just let me know, Director. All right, no takers on Calculated Man. Got it. All right, this is the first appearance of Ben Riley as Chasm. Oh, sorry, I have 2A's bid up there still. Let's see. I don't think I have any. By the way, starting bid on this before I get too far ahead of myself. Let's start this at $6. This is the first appearance of Ben Riley as Chasm. A cover. I think that's the A cover. Yeah, A cover, first print. I don't have any gore stuff, Sicko. Saddest story of selling my collection is I had a complete run of Thor the God Butcher. Sorry, Thor God of Thunder, which has all the God Butcher stuff in it, and the Necro Sword and all that. That was part of my collection when I sold it before my daughter. Well, right after my daughter was born. So lost all that. I also lost an Heir of the Empire #1 newsstand. I pulled out a lot of stuff, but there's just some stuff I let go with it. Okay. So 9/8 for 9/8. Yeah, I got the first Miracle Molly 1 in 100. Punchline #1, Frank Cho, Joker Jesus cover. Children of the Atom #2. Snake Eye is Dead Game #1, signed by Marat Michaels. Daredevil 25, first appearance of Elektra as Daredevil. That's also the nullified variant. This is the Department of Truth #1, secret variant, 5th printing. Eighth print, Something's Killing the Chill #1, 9/8. I'm only showing you the 9/8. So Spider-Woman #10, or is it #10? Yeah, #10, Jen Bartel. Awesome cover. Venom 29. See if I can get away with showing this. I'll show it. I should show it. This is super limited, double signed. Probably like a fair market vote value of $350-ish, but I would not charge you that. This is signed by Ryan Kincaid and Mike DeBalfo. It's a lenticular risque variant. Stray Dogs. This is the local comic shop day, 7th printing of Something's Killing the Children, 9/8. You said you're a 9/8 for newsstands. I do have the newsstand Omega Red. It's in a 9/4 though, but I think that's a cool book. First original Horseman of Apocalypse, Swords of Creation, 1 per store variant in a 9/8. Man, I almost don't want to sell this one, but I need to. This is Cable 150. It's a lenticular homage cover for the Liefeld. So Director of Awesome, if you're in for some of those, dude, feel free to tell me which ones you like the most and make me an offer, and we can work something out if you want. If there's like 1 or 2 you really want to see at auction or something like that, let me know. But I mean, if you're like, hey, I'd give you this for those 4 or something, then let's talk about it. Okay, no takers on the Chasm. Let's get going with another auction. Let me get everything back together here. Hey, what's up, Rick James? Yeah, I understand, dude. I understand, Jay. And like the thing is, like, I can't afford to let things go for too much. Like I could do like a bulk discount, but I can't let them go for too much less. So I'm gonna sell them all on eBay, and I'll at least get real FMV for them there, you know, of what the current FMV is, because that's what eBay decides, in my opinion. But you know, I'll do some deals on the raws for sure. Okay, let's do another modern. Hey, what's up, Atomic Frank? How's it going? Let's do another modern. This is that's in straight off the newsstand, near mint plus condition. Poison Ivy #1, Warren Lou cover. Looks terrible in the bag. Let me take it out of the bag here. This one, it's a $5 cover price, so we'll start it at $4. Right on, Jay. I appreciate it. Hopefully it's fun. I mean, if we start to wind down and people want to talk comics, we can do that too. But for now, we'll keep some stuff rolling. Got more comic books to show. That's always fun, right? So again, I'll just kind of keep showing stuff. I have a couple packs of Score football cards. Those are the fat packs. So I have some of those. I have some Fortnite cards. Packs of those. Those are the 6-card packs. I have a pack of X-Men the movie cards. I don't know. I might not sell those. Cyclops on the cover. That's pretty neat around the packaging. But, I'm open to offers. I have a G.I. Joe classified barbecue new in box, unopened. Does have like the Target inventory sticker on the bottom. I think you could peel that off, but I didn't try. But yeah, it's an unopened Cobra Island variant or whatever. I have Maestro Marvel Legends. So if you're interested in this stuff, just let me know. Hero Clicks. That's the new suit Spidey, the blue and gray one. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's that version. And then if you're a Turtles fan, I got Splinter in a Target art series. That's what it's called. Art series only at Target, yeah. And that's in a pop protector. So I got some other stuff. Again, the super chat prize. We don't have any super chats tonight, but do have this 11 pop. It's probably, I would imagine it's like 10, 15 bucks right there. I love that she has like the little blood coming out of the nose. That's great. Okay, no takers on the Poison Ivy. Okay, I guess I'll move away from the moderns here in a little bit. I'm not sure what everybody's most into. But we do have Miss Meow. Yeah, $5 book for you right there. If you're unsure what the hell's going on, if you want the book, you can just type 5 into chat, and all of a sudden you're winning it. I realize this might be some people watching. They're like, what am I doing here? Okay, I got to respond to a couple private messages that people are sending me during the auction here. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm going to put a minute timer up, though. Okay. David, I got your email. That's good. All right. Let's see what I'm doing. Next book ready to go here. Next up on the list, we're going to have some Batman. Batman 124 and 125. 125, I do have another copy of the failsafe cover. 124, I have this gorgeous variant right there. I love that cover. Yeah, for sure. Directive of Awesome. No problem, man. It's just if you want a few of them, I feel like it's better to cut you a deal, but it'd be kind of hard to work out which ones you want or whatever. So just let me know. All right, so let's for this one. This is a $6 book. That's a $7 book. Let's just go with this variant first. And it's a $6 book. Let's sell it for $5. So it's $5 starting bid on that one. Great cover there. Let's see if I can. That man, that really, my hand darkens it up. Interesting. I did not see that. For Thor 15? Did I show a Thor 15? Which Thor 15, sicko? Which series or whatever? I gotta consult my collection to see what Thor 15 I have. Again, we're $5 on this one. 2A Comics is in there for $5. I'm gonna throw up that 1 minute timer. Again, we're gonna be a little loose on that because there's a delay, but you know, if somebody else wants to get in, we'll let you in. But if you bid way after, you're screwed. It's still live. Okay. So is he on YouTube or how's he? He's a YouTuber, right? Thor 15. I don't even know if I have it. Oh, that's Thor God of Thunder 25. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, 20 Canadian. Oh, I mean, sorry, 15 Canadian. By the way, you won that one 2A. So let me write that down first, guys. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so Jay, the other thing about that is Sicko has messaged me about some other Thor books at different times. So I'm trying to figure out if he meant another book. So let's see. 2A wins that one for $5. And we'll start this first failsafe cover appearance and everything for the same price I started the other copy for. Clean book. Does it? You know, it's one of those thicker books, so it does have a little bit of love on the corners there, but no spine ticks or anything like that. We'll start that at $12. That's the first appearance of failsafe Batman 125. Oh, I forgot your card. Let's see, DC book. We should do a DC card. How about you get Guy Gardner for that Batman 124 win there, and I'll just pick out a card for this one. That way, I won't forget as easily. Let's do for this Batman 125. The card to go with it will be Dr. Light. So that's the little free card I'll include. Well, good for him on launching that. Always nice to see other creators succeed. Always nice to see alternative platforms succeed. Okay, $12 on the Batman 125. We sold one for $12 earlier. I did look at eBay the other day for these, and these were selling for 15 to 20, I think. 15 is kind of the low end of what I saw, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty good price. Again, it depends on if you're interested or not. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what, I don't even know what the exchange rate is, Sicko. I could do 20 Canadian on that, Sicko. That'd be about $15. So on my end. Okay, no takers on the fail safe. Deal? Okay, cool. Let me get up another book and I'll make that official. Okay, just make sure the Thor God of Thunder 25. That's the one you wanted, right? Okay, we're gonna start this one at $1. The Boys 58, kind of a sexy cover. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. All right, you got it, brother. Let's see. So Sicko. So I guess I'll just write down 15. So Sicko, I'm just gonna write down 15 American on the invoice. I assume it translates to Canadian for you. I actually don't even know how that works. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not sending it UPS this time. 2A Comics, $1. He is in for the boys. We got a 1-minute timer up on the clock. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Hey, what's up, Starset? Let's talk about the best seller on Whatnot right here, coming in and saying I'm the best seller on YouTube, or the best, all right, best dude on YouTube. This one started, we're at $1 right now, so $2 would get you in on this one, Director. Next up on the list, we have another Rose Besh cover. This is Draculina number 3. I'm showing off the part that matters the most to most people, at least me. That's going to be a nice low starting bid on that one as well. Director of Awesome is in at $5 on that one. I got another minute timer on the clock. Again, we're not going to be super stingy on the minute timer because there is a delay. It gets weird, but it's just kind of a guideline of like, hey, you're running out of time to bid on this, right? Like, again, we want people to fold if they're out, that kind of thing. I want this coffee to last longer. I'm so tempted to fix how washed out this camera looks right now. But I know if I do, I'll probably lose the camera, and I'm not going to risk it. My face is not the most important thing here right now. Again, lots of sports cards available. Actually, since Starset's in here, he won't be interested in these because he sent me most of them, but he sent me some sports cards, some singles if you're interested in that. But nice, dude. For recreation, I assume. Fold on 2A. That means we're down to Director of Awesome. So I'll give people about 10 seconds if you want to jump into this one. We're at $5. Other than that, it's going to go to Director of Awesome. I appreciate typing the fold there, 2A. Nice, dude. That's awesome. You deserve it. I hope it's a lot of fun. I hope it's not too hot down there right now. Okay, so I'm going to give that one to Director of Awesome. We have Draculina number 3 coming in. Beautiful, beautiful rose mesh cover. Here's my bag and board for this. So 2A Comics wins this Boys 58. Do have a lot of modern comics available. We do have some cool keys. I showed them earlier. If you guys would like to see the keys again, let me know. The kind of bigger keys, I suppose we could say. A lot of stuff like that. I'm open to offers on it. And then we have a bunch of slabs. I kind of already went through the lineup, but if you're interested in any of those slabs, let me know. We're starting at $1 on this one. I don't know if I said that. Sorry if I didn't say that. And Director of Awesome, we'll just pay it forward on that Dr. Light card for you. So there you get your Dr. Light card. That'll be in the back of the bag and board there for you. And I'm not seeing any bids come through on this one, so we'll get a new comic up there as soon as I get this one put away. Nice win there, Director of Awesome. Okay. Dang it. How did I leave my post-it note off there? So I'm going to start this at my cost plus $5. I think that's pretty fair. If it doesn't sell, no worries. I'll find a good home for it. So this is, to show you what it is, this is Miguel Mercado doing Starlight cover there, obviously, from The Boys. And this is The Boys 1. Virgin variant, limited to 400 copies by Miguel Mercado. Has the COA there. Carnivore Comics, number 246 of 400. So I'm going to start at my cost plus $5. So starting bid on this is $35. Again, limited to 400 copies. And it's in great shape. I've never taken it out of that bag and board. It came packed well from Comic Corner. 35 to Director of Awesome. So we're looking for a $36 bid to keep bidding on that one. And while that's going on, I'm going to give that a little bit of a timer here. And I'll just kind of show off the other keys that we had in case you're, hopping in and out, that kind of thing. I got a 1 in 50 Hellcop number 1. Really cool Spawn sketch cover there. Have a really high grade. I estimate it's about a 9.4, but it needs a clean and a press. And then I don't know what it would get. Savage She-Hulk number 1. First appearance of Jen Walters She-Hulk. Whatnot exclusive. Omni-Man number 1 and Invincible number 1. Rose Besh, Star Wars Adventures number 1. Very, very cool cover with Rose Besh on it. By Rose Besh, I mean. What's up, Ron? How's it going? La Muerta Lorian. This is limited to 100 copies. There's La Muerta right there. Limited to 100 copies. That's number 96. That's super rare from Coffin Comics. We have Gun Honey number 1, Virgin variant from Jetpack Comics. And looks like Director of Awesome wins that book. So congratulations, Director of Awesome. Let me get your name on it. So again, for those that are joining us, we are doing invoices. So everything's going to be invoiced through PayPal. I'm going to make sure your shipping is essentially what it costs me plus like $1 for the Gemini mailer and bubble wrap or whatever. Maybe a little bit less. It depends. So I'll make it fair. You'll get invoiced via PayPal. And if you I'll get you a card for that one. If you if you want to add anything, we can do it that way too. It's really nice. Some of the freedoms we have selling on YouTube over Whatnot, which I mean, I still will sell on Whatnot. I'm totally fine with that. Get a little Spider-Man card I'm going to throw in there, Director of Awesome. Nice win on that one. I don't want to break the seal on this thing. So Director of Awesome, look for your cards all to be in the same comic there so far. They'll just be like that when you get them. Another huge key we have here. All right, I am ready, man. So this is it's the first Jane Foster's Thor, even though it's in a What If book. It's a good book. It's in pretty high grade too. Go through these and make it fun. I like to make things fun. Depends on how we're making it fun. I mean, it's up to you. So this is I mean, it definitely needs a press because there's a crease on the cover. And it needs a clean job too. But I think it's in pretty decent shape, really, all things considered. What if Jane Foster had found the Hammer of Thor? Yeah, it's the first Thor disc, but I don't know. Like, I consider What If appearances to generally be the first appearance of the character. That's me. I totally get that there's people that don't think that. But like, if Miles Morales ever shows up as Thor, are we waiting for the canon 616 book, or are we going to go for the first time you ever saw Miles Morales as Thor? I don't know. By the way, that's a whole different ball of wax because of that book. When it comes to like Captain Carter, I personally think Exiles #3 is the book to own. But I don't know. People have different thoughts on it. So who am I to judge? I know this was a valuable book even before we ever had any Jane Foster stuff. But yeah, it's probably like a VF. Needs a clean and a press. You got a couple creases right there that run that way. It's got a couple color breaking spine ticks for sure. If you want that one, you can make an offer on it. I guess we'll probably run it that way. I'm assuming you're typing out. I don't want to ignore you, Director. Thordis, it's basically like a What If storyline where she gets the Hammer of Thor. Here, I'll even show you. She calls herself Thordis, but and again, if you don't think that's a key for Jane Foster, I totally understand. Yeah, like the Mighty Thor distinguishing is at least a little bit better, but yeah, I agree, Eddie. Like, and I haven't seen the movie yet. Please don't spoil me for anybody else. I'm not saying Eddie's going to do it. I want to, regardless of what most people say. Here's kind of a cool key. Thanks to Starset. No, actually, I got this one at a comic shop. Starset sent me another copy of this, but this is a cool book. This is Hulk Raging Thunder #1. It's the first appearance of Lyra, who is Hulk's daughter. Yeah, I mean, I believe that it's probably not great. Like, I didn't think Doctor Strange 2 is great. But then again, like, I go in probably a little bit more open-minded than a lot of fans, I feel like, went into Love and Thunder. Maybe that'll help me. The last Marvel thing I really liked was No Way Home. And it's been a while since before that. So yeah, this is the first appearance of Lyra, Hulk's daughter. Let's start this off at $12. Ooh, I think it might finally be starting to cool down a little bit. It's nice. And we'll do a minute timer on that as well. Miracle Molly and Punchline and Children of Adam and Daredevil 25. Oh my God. Okay. Well, for that list, sir, you will need to make me an offer. If you want me to make me an offer, it's gonna take me possibly offline. Got $12 bid for Hulk. First appearance of Lyra. Let's restart the timer on that one. It's a good book. I've got a couple copies of this. I'm not a big Hulk fan though, so I'm getting rid of one copy, but I'm holding on to the other one because I think this is something that, you know, with She-Hulk coming up, you got always the possibility, right? I don't necessarily think she's going to show up in She-Hulk though, but you think about, they're going to try to pass the torch. If She-Hulk isn't successful, are they going to try to pass the baton to another character? So I've heard that, Eddie. I've heard the thing about the tone. See, now I think a lot of people thought Ragnarok was too silly. I loved Ragnarok. Ragnarok is like in my top. It's easily in my top 10 movies for the MCU. Like I really like Endgame a lot. I really liked Infinity War. I really liked Homecoming is actually one of my favorites. And I really liked Civil War Winter Soldier quite a bit too. All right, so we're going to give that one to 2A Comics. He is the winner on that. Okay. I think part of it too is having Hulk in Ragnarok helped quite a bit. Raging Thunder. That goes to 2A for $12. Nice win there, 2A. Let's get you a Marvel card. We're talking about Thor. Whether or not that you're a fan of Thor, you're getting a Thor card. I know 2A is not really talking about Thor, but hey. I'll show you the back of that real fast. So that'll be in there. Nice win there for you, dude. Yeah, I kind of wondered about that, Eddie. And I mean, I'm not saying like I'm going to love it no matter what. I do think that Marvel has a tone problem for sure. Get your Post-it. 2A, $12. Director of Awesome. Sorry. My only issue with giving you an offer is I can't really comp them all on the fly with the variants and fifth prints. I looked up a few recent comps and I don't think they are high enough. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 10 slabs. Do you have any issue getting things via UPS, Director? I don't imagine you do, but because that's probably the shipping I'd have to use on that. And you're in the United States, right? Let's do a little Scotty Young. What's next? We got Demon Days, Cursed War, #1, Scotty Young. Let's start this off at $5. That's funny. Oh, good with UPS. I also have FedEx account. Okay. So it's 10 slabs. Man. Got 2A in for $5 on the Scotty Young. I do appreciate that heads up, Eddie, even though I don't love spoilers. I do appreciate that heads up because, well, there's no way I would have taken my daughter to it, but we may, because if there's a chance, if they release it to streaming really soon, there's a chance we might have watched it at home. So I do appreciate that. Yeah, I would not want to talk about that too. But I also don't have a problem with MCU movies being a little bit more adult at times. Actually, I wanted Moon Knight to be R-rated. I wanted, if they do Deadpool or Punisher or whatever, I want it to be R-rated. For that movie, it probably should have been PG, but no, I don't think it is either. I'm kind of being an asshole when I say that. But like if you actually spoiled the joke or something like that, it would be. But you're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. Got $5 to 2A Comics. I'll give you guys one more quick chance to get on the Scotty Young goodness. Otherwise, it is going to Mr. 2A Comics. Cleaning up tonight, and I really appreciate all the support. I didn't see any other messages come through, so we're going to give it to 2A. And you need a card for that one. Yes, it has 6 faith. Good point. It has been confirmed. See, I want to keep it Marvel. This is a Upper Deck Marvel card. This is Domino. I'll show you on this camera. It's a little bit better. There's your Domino card from Upper Deck. Got the little hologram there. Yeah, I can't wait for Deadpool 3. I am a little nervous about that director. I have not liked some of the films that they've done together. Free Guy was okay. I hated that Netflix movie. Well, I hated it because I wanted it to be good. Oh, we may not have because well, I mean, yeah, we're going over what's next. If you're talking about Cash App, basically all you got to do optional is bid now if you want a book. I think that's what he meant too, Sicko. But if there's another question there optional, let me know. I'm happy to answer. For the Cash App and Venmo, it's a little bit tougher too because if you win like a raw comic book or even a slab, I'm going to tell you a total, and I'll include how much it's going to be, and then you can just have to send me the funds immediately, and then I'll just basically lower your shipping cost for future movies. They made a time travel movie. Oh boy, I cannot remember the name of it. It's I want to say like The Life of Brian or some shit. So this is a sweet cover, local comic shop day, foil, Detective Comics, 1045. By the way, I also have not forgotten about you, Director of Awesome. I'm just kind of processing in the back of my head. Same thing. I haven't really gone through and done the math. Let's start this one at $5. That foil cover really pops. It doesn't really look like it when it's just laying flat, but you get it moving in the light, and it's very pretty. I'm thinking. So the big thing to me is, like I like to charge FMV and not knowing what they're going at. It's I think I did the math right. I think it's 10 slabs. How do you feel about? And I'm just throwing out a number again. I haven't done the math either. How do you feel about 700 plus whatever UPS shipping turns out to be? No extra cost whatsoever for you. Whatever my total is for shipping, that's what I'd add on to the invoice. Yes, you did that right, Ron. That's a weird I'm not reacting to what anybody in chat. I got a weird pop-up on my desktop about a plugin I use on Chrome for tracking Amazon prices. I don't know. Said it crashed. Like, how does that crash? I mean, so I'm doing that blind, and I'm hoping that's fair. I'm hoping that's a bit of a discount. I think it kind of would be. I imagine most of those probably go for around 80, I would think. Maybe a couple go for more. I honestly don't know. I didn't price out each individual slab. So, I mean, I definitely would love to make a sale like that. I do have a CGC box. I could get those in, and I'll try to do my best on keeping the weight down. So yeah, and then we'll kind of go for it. Okay, so 65 was the average sold. Yeah, let's do 675 then. Oh, you checked one. Okay. I don't know. I think 700 seems fair to me, but yeah, it's kind of up to you. The ones. Okay, the ones. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock the camera there. We still have an active bid here from Ron. I think we're kind of probably calling that one a sale on that one. By the way, I'm choosing not to use your other name, Ron, in case you don't want me to. But if you want to drop a plug in for for you there, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. Nice DC book, deserves a DC card. I love this card. Let's go for Superman. Where to put your bag and board? There it is. All right, Director of Awesome. That is a kick-ass amount of slabs. I hope that those are good for you. Like I said, I will work on getting those packed up after the show. And I'm just gonna say 700, and then I will figure out what the weight is, UPS style through ShipStation. And you know, if it's $22, it'll be $722 or whatever. Well, plus you got your other books here too, which I'll just obviously include those in the shipping on that. One other book here, and then I'll throw in some extra stuff too, dude. Like some extra raws and stuff. Okay. On a sale like that, I'm definitely gonna help you out. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the shipping, I'll make it as 100% as friendly as I can for you. I won't try to get the weight up with stuff, but I'll try to throw in some cool freebies too. All right, Ron picking up, or should I say, Captain Electric. He says it's okay. Captain Electric on Whatnot, fantastic seller. Just picked up an awesome book from him the other night. Definitely go follow him on the Whatnot machine if you're onto the whole Whatnot thing. All right, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, dude, I really wish I had audio for my stupid little clips I play. I would break everything if I tried to make it work. Coked up Bruce Wayne would definitely be the one there. If you've seen any of my old auctions, you know what I'm talking about on YouTube. I can actually get those running through Whatnot too. I should do that. But that is a fantastic deal, dude. Hopefully good all around for everybody, and I appreciate the business. Double checking a message here. Cool. Got it, Captain Electric. Detective. I want to call it Batman. Captain Electric. $5. Cool. Okay, so next up on the agenda, and again, it sucks. I wish I had better price comps for you guys for these, but that's one of the most time-consuming things setting up for an auction, and I just didn't have time to do the price comp. So if I throw something out there and you're like, well, I'm looking on eBay and that's really high, I'm not doing it on purpose. I swear, it's more of like the last time I looked, that's what I remember the price being. or I haven't looked and I'm kind of guessing based on what I paid for it. So, that's why I'm always open to offers and stuff too. If you guys are like, that's ridiculous, it's not on purpose. This is clean. This is hella clean. This is Gun Honey, Forbidden Planet Jetpack exclusive. That is the only thing I see it. I didn't see it till I went to the back. See that on the corner? Right there. And that looks pressable to me. Other than that, man, this thing is sharp. It's Gun Honey number 1, Adam Hughes Virgin variant. Adam Hughes there. For Gun Honey number 1, I don't see any spine ticks. Do my spine slide. Corners look sharp. Looks like it probably happened during shipping or something, or whatever. There's that one crunch there. So if you look, I've got a couple other ones of this. I'm definitely going to get a 9.8 out of one of them. I think this one could be a 9.8 with that press. Give it a press. I cannot guarantee a 9.8, but I would send this in and assume I'd get a 9.8 back after a press. So, which is exactly what I plan on doing with the other ones I have. When I finally make time for another CGC submission / money for another CGC submission, because it's expensive now, or CBCS. We'll see. So this one, we're going to start it out at $35. And I think with a press, that's a slam dunk 9.8, in my opinion. Let's see here. Yes, absolutely. Captain Electric on Whatnot. It takes so much time. And I'm sorry, I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm the only stay-at-home parent. And it was been a heat wave, cranky toddler, a lot of prep work that I wanted to do just did not happen. So, okay, $35 on the Gun Honey number 1 Virgin. And by the way, I appreciate you being here too, Promiscuous Time Traveler. So are you coming from the future or from the past this time? Gotta know. 35 to Mr. Ron Wright, aka Captain Electric. And I would not be surprised if you turn around and go to his Whatnot and you see this item, and it might be on his Whatnot. I'm just guessing. He sells some fire cover books. I picked up a Rogue Ebass cover from him. If you don't know, I'm a big Ebass fan. There's a Rogue Ebass print signed by Ebass. And there's a Baroness. That was a gift from Dangerous Waters Comics and More right there. And then I bought this one from Dangerous Waters Comics and More. He had them signed. Love Ebass. So I got a cool Rogue cover from him. Oh, hey, on the back of one of these, I've got a Tyndall print. Love that. I actually posed a couple action figures that way. Okay, so we got $35 to Ron, aka Captain Electric. Kyle, how can you ever be late? I know exactly, right? So give it like about. I'm not gonna throw a timer. I'll give it about 30 seconds, and then we'll call it done. But I think that's a cool deal. I don't know what they're going for these days, but I like it. And yeah, Gun Honey is pretty cool. There's a lot of great covers. Adam Hughes, by far was my favorite. The paper for the regular versions was straight garbage. Terrible, thin newspaper style paper, thinner than that. At least this has like a thick, almost like a cardstock cover. Oof. Well, my Gloober futures are really looking down now. Nice. I'm glad it's yours, dude. And yeah, Cyclotron is the public relations wing of Dangerous Waters Comics and More. And Dangerous Waters Comics and More is an awesome sponsor of the channel. I guess technically not sponsored right now, but they're a friend of the channel. Let's put it that way. All right, so Ron's going to take that one home unless anybody gets a bit in there in the last few seconds. Captain Electric. Yeah, I wanted to make sure you weren't like incognito there, dude. I was like, am I going to blow up your spot if I tell people what your name is on Whatnot? By the way, Promiscuous Time Traveler, you once asked me about doing like some kind of collaboration, right? Like time is a problem for me, but like I'm still open to it, dude. I think that would be fun. So one of the things I do with my daughter during the heat wave here, kind of hunker down and watch some TV and stuff, which I don't love to do with her too much. I don't like her to watch too much TV. But yeah, sometimes you got to when you can't go outside. Really, it's like hot and humid. By the way, you're getting this Star Wars card. I'll put it under here for you. Star Wars card getting included with that one. Part of the puzzle pieces from Rogue One. But she's been watching. She's 3 years old. She's wants to watch G.I. Joe. I love it. I love it. Oh, guess I need to do the post-it on there. Nice, dude. Yeah, for sure. Scheduling is always the hardest part for me. I've actually, speaking of G.I. Joe, I've actually got like one of the authors from the only author for the classified series, these figures. We've kind of been in touch about doing an interview, but I got to figure out when to do it. Speaking of that, let's throw this up here. Let's see what happens. This is an unopened G.I. Joe classified series barbecue figure. Or if you watch the PSAs, pork chop sandwiches, we got to get the fuck out of here. Right. So this is barbecue. That's my favorite memory of barbecue. And now she knows, and knowing is half the battle. Exactly. So we were watching G.I. Joe. The point was I got the G.I. Joe theme song stuck in my head. I never finished my thoughts. Let's start this at $14. I don't know. Let's sell an action figure on here. Yeah, was it all on E-Bombs originally? I'm trying to remember now. I think it was, yeah. God, memories. So next up, let's do it. Stop fucking around here. We'll put up She-Hulk and we'll see what happens. I think my copy is a graded 9.4. So if anybody here is super into the idea of getting She-Hulk, would you want raw or would you want graded? Yeah, they're definitely old school. A lot of the old like Flash-based games and stuff. I remember messing around with those. There's it's funny how some of those sites are still around. There's one that is super not safe for work. Don't go there. Intensity.net. They used to be kind of one of those big ones too. Okay, no takers on the G.I. Joe. Let's do a sexy cover pack. All these are in pretty good shape. They're new-ish books. Yeah, they're all in good shape. Let's do Miss Meow, Poison Ivy, Dan Mora, Poison Ivy, and Tyndall, Miss Meow. All four of those books, $10 starting bid. On deck, this chick looks so much like Megan Fox. It hurts. Grim Fairy Tales on deck, and then we'll go through some other keys and stuff. I know I said Savage She-Hulk, but I'm double thinking it in my head now. I feel like that book's better on eBay. So if you want to make me an offer on it, great. Otherwise, I'll just go for $10 to Promiscuous Time Traveler. I'll just go on eBay if you don't want to make me an offer for the Savage She-Hulk #1. Oh, and let's get a timer up on this one. I don't want to waste anybody's time if I get to talking, which I do from time to time. So let's see. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Things are still going well. I'm probably planning on going up until about 8 the Pacific time. If you're on the East Coast, I'm confusing the shit out of you, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, he's been to the future. So if a time traveler is bidding on books, guys, I'm just saying, you know what's up. Yeah, it's a tough one to get. The Dan Moore, this is the dark horse in this race right here, guys. I know some people that were looking for these. Yeah, the team variants are all a pain in the ass. I get them mostly from Things from Another World, but I think I got that one from, yep, Things from Another World right there. Okay, we're going to give him the Promiscuous Time Traveler. Four books. Poison. Miss Meow. Lot. Promiscuous Time Traveler, $10. And let's see, you get a card for that. DC or Marvel? I'm inclined to go DC because you want a DC book, but that is a question for Promiscuous Time Traveler. DC, he says. All right, I'm going to throw a couple cards your way, buddy. These are from that 90s DC series by Skybox. Let's give you Lady Quark and Thunderbolt. Those are going to be in the back of the aforementioned Mora team variant. Excellent win. All right, let's go for nice, dude. I'm glad to hear it. Let's go for Hellcop #1. This is in really good shape too. Try to show you all the detail there. Try to make that white pop. Hellcop #1, 1 in 50. Let's start that at $37. That hurts. That hurts. $37 for the 1 in 50. Oh man, I didn't even put up the Megan Fox. Boom, boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow. It's not Megan Fox, but I just think it looks like Megan Fox. That's nice. I'm going to give it about 30 seconds. Higher start price books, I just kind of assume if nobody bids right away, they're probably not into it. So it's water time. I have Spawn 119, which is first cameo of Gunslinger Spawn. It's in a 9.6 though. Still, good luck finding that book. It's a tough book. Okay, no takers on the Hell Cop. I wanted to say Hellspawn. Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, dude. There you go. Yeah. So if you want to do Venmo or Cash App, add $9 for your book, and I'll do the shipping on that. And then if you want to talk about filling out your mailer with anything else or whatever, we can talk about that. You know, whatever you want to do. But yeah, the $5 starting bid on that. So here's the secret on this book. All right, cool. Yeah, I got you. So yeah, still $5 on that if you guys are interested. I didn't see any bits come through, so probably not. So this is Spawn 119, first cameo of Gunslinger Spawn. There's my old phone I'm using as a camera. You can see it very clearly in the reflection. So here's the deal, dude. I don't know if you watched my video on it when I got this back. Let's see if I can find the angle on it. This is a presser that I will never use again because I think he did not press a bunch of the books that I sent him. And I don't know if I'll be able to get the angle on this right. Kind of right where my thumb is on the book. Okay, so there's it's hard to describe, but there's a non-color breaking spine tick that it just never got pressed out. And I think that's what's keeping this from being a 9.8, honestly. And I didn't, God, there's got to be a way to. Okay, you can see it right there. Like it's in the light, it's out of the light, right there. So that is all that's keeping this back from being a 9.8, in my opinion. You know, you obviously can't guarantee these things, but it's a nice freaking book. It's a nice book. No takers on the Grim. Because the last time I looked, I couldn't see any 9.8 sales for it. I think there was like one other sale. It was like for $450 or $500 or something like that. That was a while ago though. Maybe it's sold for less since then. I don't know. Let's go with La Muertalorian. I don't see anything. Yeah, I can FMV that one. I'd kind of have to, I think. Just want to show this book. I'll get this up and then I'll kind of do some investigation. This looks clean. Coffin stuff these days usually is. This is numbered 96 out of 100. Paul Gomez cover. I love that Coffin Plus logo there. Love it. So this kind of basically when I buy it now, started at 75, and that is based on some sales data I did see. Let's see here. Um, so it looks like it's the spawn looks like it's come down a little bit, which is good for you. So what is that? That's like, see if there's any other sales data to pull in here. I'd call it. Actually, let's do it this way, dude. If yeah, this is really cool. If you're willing to do, look, I totally understand if you're not. If you're willing to do friends and family, this is specifically for you, Director of Awesome. I can do a little bit less on it when we could do like one transaction for everything. Again, I get it if you don't want to, but I'm a pretty known person. If I rip you off, people are going to hear about it. So hopefully that offers some protection. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if you want to do friends and family, we could do it for a little bit less. I'd say 280 on it if you want to just add it and add it to like an invoice, basically. And I mean, like, we can convert the whole thing to friends and family and just kind of whatever you're done with at the end of the day. And I could probably even give you a break on shipping then too if we do that, because it's gonna take out a healthy amount for me. Yeah, this book's cool. Okay, so I didn't see anybody going for it. I think it's neat. Here's another book that I would definitely submit to CGC because I believe it's a 9.8. Actually, you got to be on here, right, Captain Electric? Oh, did you not make it on Invincible 1? Oh, sorry. Promiscuous. I started that one at 75. Okay. Cardstock cover. Beautiful, whatnot exclusive. I want to see what these are going for again, because I think I would charge too much if I didn't look, is the reason why. For Raws, let's see. One sold on the 10th for 190. One sold on the 10th for 208. One sold on the 10th for 195. So let's start auction on this one. So Promiscuous, before I move on, did you want the Lamortolorian? Or I guess by the time, were you asking about Invincible or La Muerta Lorian? I do 75 on the La Muerta, essentially as a buy it now. You're the only one asking about it. So I do, you know what? I do 70 buy it now. Invincible could start it at auction 185 for this one. And let's see, Director, you wanted the spawn. So what did I say? 280. So I'll knock that down to 270. and you're in on 185 for the Omni Man, right? And this one, dude, definitely submit it to CGC. Would be my advice on the Invincible. And then this one, I mean, this one too. I would submit this one to CGC after a crack, clean and press. Yeah, actually, I'll double check the Lemoore Tellurian because maybe I'm wrong on what they're going for these days, but. Hey, 2A. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll send that within 24 hours after the auction is over. I appreciate all of your bids and all the comics you won. I'll try to throw in a couple freebies or something like that because you picked up a few. And I appreciate the support, dude. Thank you very much, man. Have a good night. One word, maybe? Huh. That's weird. Oh, I saw sales data for this before. You know, that's weird. I can't find a comp for the Lemoore Tellurian. I saw it up and I swear it sold for like 90 at one point. I can't find it though, so not that it matters too much. But yeah, it looks like we have another win for the Director of Awesome, who is living up to his name, right? So, Director, do you like DC, Star Wars, Marvel, G.I. Joe, or Fortnite cards? What would be your preference? Lemoore to Vengeance #1, Death Wars, Lemoore Tellurian. Marvel's your jam? Okay. It's usually what I default to, but you never know. That's a. I like Morbius. I know it's kind of a meme right now, but it's Morbin time. There we go. I like these cards. The foil. So you get one of those, sir. Yeah, Sicko's just sad he lost the internal bet with himself about which one you'd take. Okay, so that did deliver sales. God, that's a lot. What did you find, dude? I'll trust you whatever you say. I'm just curious. Oh, Invincible. All right, that one is yours, Director. Put up a Vibranium Man back up. We're doing $3 start on that one. Yeah, I've got a few complete sets of the different cards. I don't have a complete set of that one, but I have Marvel Series 2, 3, and 4, I think. Or 2 and 4? 2 and 4. Most of 3. I have like maybe 20 of number 1, and then I have all the X-Men sets. Like the first 3 or 4 they came out with at least. So I love them. Love those cards. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those wizard cards too. Actually, that's one of the things, like, I'm doing the collection videos. It's one of the things I'm probably going to do is like take a look at cards one day. Be a nice fun video. Okay, I think we're going to see no love for the Vibranium Man. All right, we're going to go with this is a killer. I love the colors on this. Condition clean as fuck. Real clean. This is a retailer exclusive Rose Besh Star Wars Adventures #1. I think this was like a Star Wars Celebration exclusive or something like that, where you could like pre-order them ahead of time. I know it's limited. I don't know the number, approximately 3,000 probably. Let's start this one at $25. And we'll do a minute timer. I'm going to send text message to my significant other real fast. Again, $25 starting bid on that one. I feel like we lost optional. I feel bad. I think you wanted to get in on some of the fun and didn't. Optional, if you're in here and you're something you were looking for and I'm not running it, let me know, man. Oh, the metal tin. That's cool. That's the Jim Lee one, right? The series 1-1? Series 1-1. It's like the Pete Holmes skit. We won 1-1. Where were you when we won 1-1? We won 1-1. Where were you when we won 1-1? I love that. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's an art book that just got released. I know the guys at Cartoonist Kayfabe just did a review on that. But it's like a big ass art book about that series. Yeah, no takers on the Vibranium, man. It's all good. Don't know if we have any Fortnite fans. This is Polybags. This is Marvel Fortnite Zero War. So the code is intact. So this includes the Spidey suit that just came out. And I will give you a few Fortnite cards to go with this if you win this. Start the bid at $8 on this one. Oh, no. It's all good if you're patient. Optional choice. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't like neglect to get back to you if you were asking for something, kind of thing. It's really hard to like look at chat and run all this sometimes. Like if I get distracted or something, it's all over. So yeah, I'll give you some Fortnite cards. to go with this. That's another pickaxe. Probably not the best card. Let's see if I can get another character card. Shadow Lurker. K-pop's in at $8. It took Fortnite to $8. Yeah, that's the starting bid. It took Fortnite to make K-pop bust on in. I saw you got a chicken dinner yourself the other night, right? I actually am sitting on a crown right now. So whenever I pop back in, I got to remember that because I do that sometimes. I'm like, oh man, I have a crown. Shit, I gotta like play serious now. I've mostly just been doing all the quests, trying to I got Indiana Jones all completed. Nice, that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna give this another about 30 seconds. I don't think so. I'm Bronze Age Nerd on there if you want to find me. All one word. So yeah, it's tough to I used to play in squads, and one of my buddies stopped playing in squads because he played on Switch, and they fucked that game up on Switch so bad. We're probably looking at you're the only bidder for this one, so we're gonna give it to K-pop. So they messed up the Switch version so bad that he can't play anymore. So we kind of lost our squad. There's another guy, but he's been busy. He got COVID, some other stuff going on. So it's just been I play with my wife sometimes, but I've mostly just been doing solos. $8. And yeah, it's tough to do one of those challenges. The one where you gotta complete the puzzle and get all the runes figured out across the ruins and then go to the secret door. That is really hard to do in solos. Maybe it's not any easier in squads, but everybody's fighting over that spot. All right, so cards are going to be in the back of the backing board. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Sounds good, Sicko. Again, I know you bought some stuff earlier. If there's anything you need to fill out your shipping, I don't think you're in a rush usually, so we can figure some stuff out. I want to make sure you don't, have to pay too much for shipping on one book. All right, we're going to do this for a little under cover price. This was a $5 book. Let's do this for $4. I think this is near mint. I haven't really looked at the condition. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this. That is Hulk versus Thor, Banner of War, Part 1, Alpha. Again, we do have some figures if people are looking for non-comic book stuff. Got Barbecue, got Maestro. That's a deluxe figure from Marvel Legends. Got sports cards, Hero Clicks, Pops. If you're not looking for any of that stuff, I'm just going to keep going with comics. Again, I think we said, $4 on that one. So, yeah, I like them too. I have to be careful with what I get because I don't really want my daughter seeing too many sexy figures around like that. My wife got me this one for Christmas, though. That's been one of my favorites. Got the Cobra logo. Pretty cool. I like them though. I have the Kodo Biuaka. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Yeah, that's true. I do. Yeah, you're good point. That's a good point, K-pop. I have Kotobayaku. I don't know how you pronounce it. Kotobayaka. All those statues. I have a bunch of those Basujo and Supergirl and Phoenix and that kind of stuff. They're all in storage though. Okay, no takers on the Banner of War. No worries. Let's see what else we got. go a little bit more old school. This is definitely, I'd put this in like a VF plus kind of category for condition. But it presents very well. This is G.I. Joe 60. That is Todd McFarlane interior art. Todd McFarlane. So yes, Todd McFarlane did do an issue of G.I. Joe. Infamously so, Larry Hama fired him after this issue, and he was supposed to do issue 61 and did not. I can't remember if it was Mike Zeck. I can't remember who did the interiors for 61. But yeah, we have G.I. Joe 60. It's also the first appearance of Lieutenant Falcon, Law and Order, and I think a couple Cobras too. So, but yeah, definitely some first appearances in there. Let's start this one at $5. Yeah, it's a fun book. I actually have this in a newsstand 9.8 because I am a big Lieutenant Falcon fan and I like Todd McFarlane. So I thought it was kind of a fun book. And then I picked up several copies of this trying to get a 9.8 contender. And then Starset came to the rescue and got me a 9.8 newsstand, which is fucking sweet. The horror ones. So like, are you talking about like the female gender bent, whatever you want to call it, version of like Freddy and Jason and all that stuff? Okay, $5 on the G.I. Joe. Yeah, I really like the Freddy one was pretty cool. The Jason one always kind of looked like Ash to me. I don't know why. I mean, obviously you got the mask, but Edward Scissorhands. I haven't seen that one. All right, so I don't think we have anybody bidding on that one. I'm just gonna pull it. Timer be damned. If you do still want it, just say something and I'll basically give it to you for $5. Oh, thank you. I almost said your name. I don't know if you want to be called by your name on stream, but I almost said it because I see the name and I'm like, oh. Okay, so this is Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 7. This is the first appearance of El Dorado. La Muerto kind of became, or sorry, El Muerto became a thing recently because of a movie announcement from Sony. I got itch. So this is the first appearance of the villain. This is the issue that comes after that. And I think this is the second appearance. I can't remember. It might be the second appearance of El Dorado too. But yeah, first El Muerto. Let's start this one at $5 too. Selling it for 55 and 60. Okay. Well, are you interested in it for prices around there? That would be the question. Also, I love this kind of thing that like I've totally forgotten about that, and you're kind of just like you've been sitting there kind of researching it in the background. I love it. Yeah, I couldn't pull it up. I also didn't try your search terms, but yeah, this is issue 7. I think it's in pretty high grade too. It may not. I don't see any spine ticks. Let me double check. And I'll run under the camera too. I just want to double check my end. Yeah, this is pretty clean. Yeah, issue 7. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. $5 was the start. Gino Binino. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought so. Again, I had a hard time finding time to do like my comps and like double checking. So I don't want to give a wrong information, but going off memory, that's what I thought. So thanks for the confirmation. That's funny. Okay, so probably we'll move on here. I don't see a ton of interest in it. That's cool. Okay. I can't remember who was asking about the lights, but see, they're already dead. That's the battery didn't even last the stream, and I charged them right before the stream. Let's go Hulk number 3, volume 1. Haha, just kidding. I'm not a millionaire, or at least a couple 100,000 air. Condition on this one. This is Hulk 3. I think this is gonna be the book to own long term when it comes to Titan Hulk. Personally, it is considered, I think, by most people a cameo, but it's also much lower print run than number 6. And I also would argue that it's not really a cameo, but there's the interior page. But I know a lot of people would say it's a cameo. That's fine. But yeah, there's one non-color breaking spine tick right at the middle. That would definitely press out from what I know of pressing. So that one will start at $5. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. That might be my breaking point. Okay, don't see any bids on that one coming through. If you're somewhat interested in Titan Hulk, I do have that one as well. Number 6. That's the considered first full. Someone did say batteries. Why did that catch your attention so much? Okay, how about another ratio? This is another 1 in 50. Fucking hate Scotch tape. This was on like CBSI Hot 10 the week it came out. Just throwing that out there. Not that that means you should pay more for it or anything. This is Elektra Black, White, and Blood number 4. Kevin Eastman cover. See if we can find the reference in here. I know there's people that were saying that, and I haven't seen it in here, but I haven't read it either. I think there's supposed to be some kind of Turtles reference in here, but don't take my word on that, like that's 100% true. Yeah, he did Rendezvous, which is the last story. Really cool art, I will say that. Here's the Eastman art in there. But that is the Kevin Eastman cover. That's a 1 in 50 for Elektra Black, White, and Blood. It's in near mint condition. Didn't notice anything on it that would keep it from grading out super high grade. Paper is going to want to flip up with my fan, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Let's start this at $35. Again, it's a 1 in 50. Yes, the batteries died. But I don't know why is Promiscuous so interested in batteries? Is there a reference there? I don't know. K-pop. I bet you I can get you to bid on that book. That's great. Okay, $35 on the Elektra. Kevin Eastman, 1 in 50 on a Marvel cover. Pretty cool. And he does do one of the stories in there. Wow, that's awesome. Damn. I mean, I guess it helps to be from the future, right? That's probably common technology. So I'm not familiar with vanadium. Is it a? It's a very cool cover. Is it like a heavy metal? Does that sentence even make sense? It does sound like a Wolverine plotline. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. No, I understand. Sourcing all the materials. I mean, if you're from the future, you should be able to know where those materials are, like, and just come back and grab them, right? Catwoman 33. We're gonna start this at $3. This is for K-pop. I know she's a Jim Ballant fan. Vanadium Wars. Yeah, that does happen. Electra, $35 K-pop. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see your 3 on there. Sorry, I'm checking messages about people that bought stuff, so sorry, I'm a little distracted. Gang, we broke 1,000 followers on Instagram, on my Instagram page. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Kind of just an aside while we're bidding and stuff here. So I am going to be starting a contest, a giveaway contest. I don't know what the prize is yet. I gotta pick something out. Probably once I'm done with the sale here, I'll figure out some stuff, and then I'm gonna start a giveaway contest. I want to get to 1,100 followers on Instagram because I don't want to be stuck at 1,000 forever. So we're gonna try to get basically about 95 extra followers, and then I'm gonna try to get. I'm at like 53 followers on Twitter. I have a very new Twitter account, so I want to get to over 100 followers on Twitter. So that's the goal. Basically, like maybe I'll make it 150 followers on Twitter. So like you'll follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, share with 3 friends, that kind of thing. And then I'll do a giveaway. I'm deciding what to do for the book, but I want to give back. People are very supportive, and I really appreciate that. Channel's kind of doing better now these days than it was before. I don't know why. I'm just gonna randomly start talking about my channel. Kind of feel like we're winding down here a little bit. First on YouTube, yeah. So YouTube, I've been at 1,000 for. I think I broke it within a year from when I started my channel. I think it was like 9 or 10 months, I want to say. K-pop wins the Catwoman. And let's get K-pop a card. Let's go more Fortnite for you, K-pop. Throw in a Mary Stripe hammer there. Yeah, I've because I'm at like 3,200 now, I think, on YouTube. Last time I looked, and which is the other day. It's not like I didn't look in a long time. So that'd be nice, right? That would be very nice. K-pop. But I'm excited about that. That's really cool. The channel has been. I wasn't making as much content for a while, which the channel definitely suffered because of that. But it's nice to see it kind of like, you know, I'm making content more regularly. People are responding. I'm branching out in content too. Like I've been talking about G.I. Joe a lot. I love G.I. Joe. There's a thing that happens every July called Cobra Convergence, where it's basically like content creators make videos about Cobra content. So I'm going to make a video for Cobra Convergence 6. I'm going to review a G.I. Joe figure, like the classified figure I had there for the Cobra Bat, the BAT. Let's go Scorched number 3, Jim Lee homage by Todd McFarlane. Obviously, there's a connecting variant set for these. Let's start this at $4, $4 for that. So I'm going to make that video review as part of Cobra Convergence. I want to try to get that interview done with the creator, the guy that wrote the new G.I. Joe classified series young adult novel. We talked a little bit on Reddit about him doing an interview with me, but I need to figure out a time. That would be a really fun interview. I love G.I. Joe content, so getting more of it out there would be fantastic. Hey, what's up? We got Nick Barucci in the house. I appreciate it, Nick. Thank you very much. If you're not familiar with Nick, he is a founder, right? Founder of Dynamic Forces / Dynamite. So that is awesome. Thanks for coming in here, man. I actually have something really cool that I won over on for freshman, the name of the EXP channel. I think that's the name of it. EXP Entertainment. It's a really sweet signed Erin Moriarty card from The Boys. She plays Starlight. So I have that coming. Really cool. Okay, no takers on the Scorched. Again, we do have... I am accepting offers on the first Jen Walters, Savage She-Hulk, and High Grade. If anybody's super interested, let me know. I'm trying to think of what other high grade books we have, or like, you know, desirable books. I am going to wrap up pretty soon. There's a couple of minor keys I have that I know like some people might be interested in. Facsimile for first Gwen Stacy. Still have that first Tosin second printing. This is another 1 in 50 for Alice Eve Ever After. 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell. Another J. Scott Campbell from Midtown Comics exclusive Secret Wars #1. Speaking of Titan Hulk, that's the Raza variant for Titan Hulk. And then this one, I'd sell it just for what I bought it for. This is Marvel value stamp intact, Astonishing Tales 24. It was $10. I'll start that one out at $10. Kind of show you guys what I have left that I haven't had a chance to get to, see who's interested in what, and I can put that up next on the auction. But that one does have the Marvel value stamp intact, and I know that's the biggest deal for collectors that want to get that whole set. Let's see, what else do we have? This is kind of a cool book. I know Haha is kind of fallen off the radar for a lot of people, but I do have this Haha Dr. Seuss. That was number 6. Yeah, number 6. This is actually the first appearance of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in a comic book. Now it's not licensed, right? But he does appear in there, and that is a pretty cool book. I think Key Collector even calls that one out too. So that's kind of fun. I know they are making a Joker too. So those are some of the bigger books. I mean, I have some other kind of newer issues we could run as well. I have no problem doing that. But I'm going to try to wrap up here. I wanted to be done by 8:00. Dinner time, all that stuff. 8 p.m. Pacific time. Yes, that was a nice win. That was so cool. I mean, the person before me chose the Homelander card signed by Anthony Starr. That's an amazing prize. But I actually really like Starlight. She's my favorite character, my favorite hero. Obviously, she's pretty much the only hero superpowered person. So that's really fun. And I have a couple of the Starlight Mercado comic books I just got. Sold one of those earlier, so that was kind of appropriate. All right, so guys, let me know if there's any of those books you want me to run. I'm more than happy to do it. If you saw anything earlier in the show and you're going like, gosh, I really wanted that book and I just didn't speak up. Got some other collectibles, some other sports cards, all kinds of stuff, but do want to wrap up, so just let me know. While I'm waiting for anybody to decide if they wanted me to run any of those books, as far as how the auction functions, just remember that I'm going to start bundling your books together tonight and tomorrow. Either late tonight, early tomorrow, you'll get an invoice through PayPal, except for Director of Awesome, because we had a different arrangement. Or if you paid through Cash App or through Venmo, that'll be different too. But only a couple people did that. If you're getting invoiced through PayPal, give me some time to get that invoice out there, because I want to have your accurate shipping. I want to charge you no extra than what shipping costs. PayPal, you got that buyer protection, so you're safe. I'm not, doing anything that's going to get my PayPal shut down, that kind of stuff. Run the haha? Yeah, let's do that. Yes, absolutely. And I think I gravitate towards that. And I don't see any. Oh, I see one non-color breaking spine tick. Oh no, this looks clean, dude. Haha 6. Arthur Fleck. That's his name, I think. Arthur Fleck Joker. Okay, yeah. Let me double check my email real fast. Let's start this at $5 for Promiscuous Time Traveler by request. And I'll get the timer up there. And again, for those wondering, yes, I'm not quitting Whatnot or anything like that. Like, I'm still going to do Whatnot auctions. This was need some money for some bills coming up, kind of stuff. Cover some pre-orders on some comics that I made, and yeah, just needed the money a little bit faster. Whatnot takes about a week after I send out the comics. It's usually about a week before I get paid, until I reach that fast track status. So $5 Promiscuous Time Traveler. Let's restart the clock on that. Okay, Director of Awesome. Okay, cool. I got it. I'll definitely, as I'm sure people will expect, I'll be prioritizing figuring out everything for yours. And then, yeah, so for shipping, over the next day or so, I'll be packing up everything. I expect everything to go out Thursday morning, maybe Thursday afternoon at the latest. Pretty much everything except for Director of Awesome is going to be sent USPS. Tracking numbers will be provided on that invoice if you're invoiced. If you didn't invoice, I will send that directly to you through however you contacted me. Don't worry, I'm going to use Gemini style comic mailers or actual Geminis, CGC boxes to ship slabs, that kind of stuff. So everything should be shipped in good condition. If you have any issues at all, contact me. I'm always more than happy to help. All right, Promiscuous Time Traveler, you're taking home the haha. And you said DC, right? You like DC stuff? Oh, interesting. So there's a missing card here, but there's these connecting Green Lantern cards. And I'll give you both of those. I was hoping that they were the two that actually connect together, but I think there must be another card in the middle or something. But those will be in there for you, man. And then, yeah, by the way, you know, once I figure out your weight, after that, I might throw in some freebies for different people, you know, free comic book day or whatever. So, you know, that kind of stuff. The more you buy, the more likely I'm to throw something like that in there. I want to make sure you're happy, you know? So let me write that down. Okay, anything we talked about, you know, earlier in the show, anything you want to make an offer on, any of that kind of stuff, just let me know. This is your time to do that. I'm going to wrap it up here after I write down haha 6 promiscuous time traveler, $5. Hey man, if you're happy, I'm happy. The other thing that could happen, by the way, you might get a message from me if I goofed up making a note on something. I might be like, hey, just to make sure you wanted this for this price, something like that. If that happens, try to go light on me. Just it's a lot to run one of these shows, and I haven't done it in a while. People are sending messages at you pretty quick. I'm writing and talking at the same time. So if I made a mistake, I'll message you and let you know, hey, I just want to make sure I have this right. You know, forgive me if I do that. It's just me trying to make sure I don't send you the wrong thing or short you something that you paid for or the wrong price. And if anything looks wrong on the invoice when I send it to you, just let me know. It's no problem. I will tell you, I do turn on tip options on the invoice. Keep in mind, if I'm invoicing you through PayPal, I'm not getting the full price you're paying. I'm getting that less PayPal's fees, of course. So something to consider. Let's do this. Yeah, 100%. I usually go back and kind of watch them and see like, oh, did I get that right? You know, does my 5 look like a 6 or whatever? No, it doesn't happen all the time. I've had, you know, usually each auction I've had like one little thing where I'm like, oh, that person, I didn't write down their win or something like that. It's just something that happens, but I'm just trying not to overpromise and underdeliver here. That's the goal. So, okay, I don't see any other messages coming through. We're down to about 14 viewers. I appreciate everybody who hung out here tonight. That was really awesome. You know, I'll try to do these. You know, I called this one the summer auction. I do whatnots every couple of weeks. I'm probably going to stick to that formula for now. It's hard to compete, but it is where like there's a ready and available audience. I appreciate everybody's on here. I know some people that like came through here probably don't like to use whatnot or won't use whatnot, so it kind of offers an alternative. IG claim sales don't work as well for me. Like if I went live on IG, that might work. But I like talking to all you guys. I like doing live shows. It gives us a chance to talk. And if people have questions about stuff, you know, we talked about Thor: Love and Thunder a little bit earlier. We talked about G.I. Joe stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of fun, right? Fun way to hang out. So, okay. I don't see anything else coming through. So I'm going to call it a night. Thanks again for coming in, everybody. I really appreciate it. My voice is slowly losing it. If you have any questions and I'm not getting back to you fast enough about anything, hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you out. I don't want you to, you know, be worried about you're not getting your stuff or anything like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. On YouTube? Really? I didn't even think about that. Well, that's, I mean, if that's the case, I feel like we did good. And hey, option choice, you didn't really win anything, but you won our hearts. And really that's the real prize here, right? Okay, shit. I didn't even expect there to be a ton of auctions going on right now. Oh, I just realized what your avatar is. That's funny. That's probably my favorite. That's my second favorite Kubrick movie. Okay. Wow. 3 to 5 auctions here is what I'm seeing. That's a lot more than I expected, to be honest. I picked a Tuesday and I figured, it's gonna be fine. Who's like the biggest name running right now? That's surprising to me. But hey, if that's true, I just appreciate everybody hanging out here all the more. Okay. All right. Well, hey, we did pretty good. Yeah, 2001 is my favorite for sure. I love that 2001. If you watch it, there's really a lot of the secret of 2001 is that a lot of things are screens. It's a big commentary on screens, and once you see that, you look at the monolith, you look at a lot of the shots that feature rectangles, makes a lot more sense. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for stopping in here. I really do appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful night. I'll probably do another live show in another couple weeks or so. Expect another Whatnot auction sometime next week. Date to be determined, but we'll definitely get to that. Again, I'll contact you as soon as I can with your information about shipping and invoicing and all that fun stuff. The sad part where you actually have to pay for the stuff that you claimed. But then there's the fun part where you actually get the comic books and you get to see a lot of joy. If you get those comic books and you do me a favor, if you want to share that stuff on social media, I'd really appreciate that. It's really nice. Plus, I just like to know that they got there and you're happy and all that fun stuff, right? Like that's really what I like about this. Yes, it's to make money too, of course, but it's also because now you have comic books that you wanted more than I did. That's really cool. I love that. Last thing I'll say, anything that you saw tonight that you're interested in trading for, if you have trades you want to do, hit me up. I love trades too, because that's actually really cool too. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in again. And thanks for all the purchases from all the buyers. And thanks for everybody who hung out during the chat. I appreciate it. Catch you later.